Hello,
Hello,
friends.
High Five Live.
Hey, guys. I'm here with my sweet daughter. We just had a little daddy-daughter date real quick. Do you want to tell them your name? Caitlin. And I'm also here with my good buddy down in Arizona, the David Palmer. Dave, I know we got something awesome to tell everybody. Let's not even wait. We're too excited.
Yeah, you can see I'm here in the school and stepped out of a volleyball game where my son's about to sing the national anthem. In fact, let me just check real quick. But no, he's in the quartets, and so he's about to sing the national anthem. And because this is the first game of the year, I didn't want to miss it. So let me just check real quick. They just buzzed a buzzer, and I think they're about to
If
sing a
he's going,
national anthem. So
let's live stream the national anthem.
yeah, it looks like it's about ready to go, Kori. So why don't you go share your story, and I'll jump right back on.
Okay, all right.
You guys are awesome. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. This is live video right here, huh, Kate? And so we're flexible and friendly, like some of those who joined us on the virtual church history tour, right? We talked about being flexible and friendly because sometimes things don't work out with High Five Live. I don't know if Dave knows that his audio is still on here, so we might get to hear his son singing. That'll be kind of fun. Dave, if you can hear me, your audio's still on, so you might want to mute your mic. All right, so, but I want to share a quick story. Then we got a special announcement. That's why, again, we couldn't wait to go. I kind of feel weird if he's going to be singing the national anthem. Okay, so the message that I wanted to share tonight is about the date today, right now, this day. September 22nd is a pretty powerful, pretty important day in church history. I want to ask a question. My question for you guys is, what is a super important day for you? It sounds like I have like people clapping for me. That's kind of my phone. I've never had that on my video before. Anyway, so what is like a super important date? Like, as you look at your calendar, you're like, I can't wait for that day. There is a day that I love, and that it's pretty significant in church history, and it's actually today. Like, I don't know if there is a more powerful day as far as the amount of incredible things that have happened on a day. I don't know. There would be one or two rivals, right? Like April 6th. Or maybe a couple others, but September 22nd is a pretty big day when it comes to the restoration of the church. And I'm going to share with you some thoughts on why this is an important day. But first, want to give a shout out. Make sure you're jumping on as you're jumping on there. Let us know where you're watching from. That's always fun here on High Five Live. But sorry, we have Dave. He's in the background. He's at his son's basketball game. He's about to, he's at a volleyball game where his son's going to sing the national anthem. So sorry for the extra noise there. But as you're jumping on, let us know where you're watching from, and super excited to tell you a little bit about this day and why this day is so important. So let us know if there's a day that you always look forward to as well. So to begin, the first reason I think September 22nd is pretty important is because two members of our High Five Live team celebrate a very special day today. This is Scott and Becky McIntosh's anniversary. So make sure to drop them a comment. I'll make sure that they watch this and go look at your comments. Happy anniversary to Scott and Becky McIntosh. They're incredible. Just absolutely love having them on the team. So there's one. And now I know why Scott's favorite number is 22, because he married his sweet wife today. There's another one. This isn't church history, but a little bit of American history here. What makes this day pretty powerful is during the Revolutionary War, Captain Nathan Hale, who was one of the first American revolutionary spies, actually died on this day. He was hanged for treason, right, as a spy by the British. And you'll remember him. He's the one who said, I'm paraphrasing here, but basically, my only regret is that I only have one life to give for my country. So a little American history there on this important day. Now, about 40 years later, 47-ish years later, almost exactly, if it was September 22nd, Joseph Smith. Joseph Smith was up all night the night before. He had a special visitor, kept him up all night. I know, pretty exciting with the clap in there. All right, what are you eating? You got Skittles there? You gonna share? Did you bring enough to share with everybody? This post is not sponsored by Skittles. Okay, so Joseph Smith was up all night with his special visitor Moroni. He woke up the next day and actually probably must have been a pretty rough day. Have you ever pulled an all-nighter and like how do you feel the next day? Well, that was Joseph Smith on September 22nd, 1823. He went out to work and obviously had a kind of a rough day because he'd been up all night. And his dad said, "Go home. You don't got it today, right? Like go home." And he on his way home, he falls over. Moroni comes for the fourth time, and I wish I was sharing my American history story right now with the national anthem in the background. Anyway, so for the fourth time, Moroni comes, and he takes Joseph, or he has that vision, tells him to go call his dad, and then Joseph goes and he gets to see the golden plates for the first time on September 22nd. Well, this begins like I guess 5 year technically visits from Moroni on September 22nd, almost like his yearly interview, right? With that you might have with your bishop or with a leader, right? Especially as a youth. So for the next 4 years, right? So in 1824, 25, 26, and 27, he meets with Moroni at the hill Cumorah. And then obviously on that last time, he actually shows up, kind of pulls another all-nighter because he shows up on the 27th, right at midnight in the morning of September 22nd. He shows up. More applause there for us. That's exciting. He shows up at the Hill Cumorah, and there he gets the plates. He actually doesn't take them home initially. He goes and hides them, and then goes and works for the day. Then comes back later that day, grabs the plates. On his way home, he gets attacked 3 times by 3 different men. He fights them off and finally makes it home. When he gets home, he's telling his family what happened, and then looks down and realizes he dislocated his thumb. So it was a kind of a rough day for him. But that first day, it was a Saturday in 1827, September 22nd was. Well, guess what Sunday must have been like, right? To have the plates there and to be able to look at them and to see this powerful ancient record. So, anyways, I love this story and this day. Another cool fact about this day is it usually falls right around some Jewish holidays. In fact, let me read you a little something here. Let's see if I put it in here. That last day fell on Rosh Hashanah. Let me see if I can say it again. Rosh Hashanah, which is the Jewish holiday of remembrance, and that was the day that Joseph Smith picked up the plates. Now, let me tell you just a little bit about what this day represents for the Hebrew people. Right? It's an interpretation by or a holiday that lasted for centuries, right, within the Jewish culture, but God and continues today. But it's about God remembering His covenants, and how cool is that, right? That Joseph picked up on this day, this Jewish holiday. He picked up God's covenants, right? His book that would remind us of God's covenants on that day, that where our Hebrew brothers and sisters were celebrating God, remembering them. Some other cool things about that day, it's also called the Feast of Trumpets. And you think of who showed up, right, on September 22nd, right? With it, now we put him on temples and paint him gold and put a trumpet in his hand as representing that he would share God's love and that he remembered his covenants with his people. So, anyways, love this day, right? And one more, another American history. Since we had the national anthem in the middle of our message here, another American history cool thing that happened. Oh, I forgot. On 1828, he actually met with Moroni one more time. In 1828, September 22nd, you remember the lost 16 pages of the manuscript. He actually Moroni came and took away the plates. Well, in 1828, on September 22nd, their normal day, Moroni comes back, and because Joseph Smith had repented, he again received the plates and was able to translate them. So powerful day, right? A day of celebration, a day of holiday with our Jewish brothers and sisters, a day of celebration for Scott and Becky McIntosh, who it's their anniversary today, and also a day of celebration in American history as well. In 1862, President Abraham Lincoln issued the Preliminary Emancipation Proclamation. So just kind of the beginning of the announcement, right, declaring that all slaves would be set free by January 1st in 1862, right, which eventually led to the Civil War. So all these like incredible things that have happened on today, all of these things we are going to celebrate. Scott and Becky McIntosh for sure, but also the restoration and these incredible events that happen on this day, and also Abraham Lincoln on our family church history tour. And so excited for that, and so excited that today is the day that we are launching it officially and making it available for you to book our family church history tour. And it's going to be such a blast. So maybe you can make today, again, a special day for you and your family because you decided to book a tour that I promise you will change your life. To go to these sacred places and to feel the Spirit as you walk where your heroes have walked, right? As you stand in places where the Savior stood. This just an amazing trip, and we're also going to learn a lot about Abraham Lincoln on the trip. Dave, we heard the national anthem. Your son rocked it, man.
I know. I got a text saying, "Put it on mute." I'm so sorry.
No,
He did sound good though, but and sounds like I'm so sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. That's what dads should do, right? Support their kids. But
don't be sorry.
awesome message that I caught the tail end of that story and some of the dates and sounds like we've let them know the exciting news about our tour and the launch of it. We couldn't be more excited for this tour and to get to spend some actual, real, in-person, face-to-face time with so many of you. But I didn't catch how much you've already shared about the tour, Kori. But I'm so excited. I would invite all of you to get on the website, check out the itinerary. It's very different than any other family church history trip you're going to find. Not that they're not awesome, and they are. They're different. They're just, but ours, we really want to focus on that idea that it is okay to have fun and joy at the same time. And so we're going to do a lot of days of fun, awesome church history times filled with joy, and then we're going to have some times filled with adrenaline and times filled with the wonders like the Niagara Falls. And anyway, just exciting, fun times. And we're anxious to share those. Amish country, just so many fun. New York and Manhattan. So, yep, can't wait. And again, this really isn't gonna. And this sounds like a huge sales pitch, but it's just not going to be long before it's fully booked. So if you want to go, talk about it, of course. But this is going to fill up fast, and then once those 100 seats are filled, it's filled. And so we'll catch maybe the next year, but we're going to take the first 100 the book.
So maybe a shout out for future things like this. Make sure that you go and join our VIP group, our VIP for free, High Five Live VIP for free group. Awesome group. We do some extra stuff there, share some extra stories. We did our virtual church history tour. We took them every step of the way over there. And we actually announced it to them just a few days ago over there at our VIP for free. And we already have one of our 2 buses booked. So it's already over half full. And so Dave, I know it sounds like he said, it sounds like a sales pitch, but really it's booking fast, and we'd love to have as many of our High Five Live family join us on this incredible trip, this journey as we learn about the prophet and his journey, right? And we're going to kind of pretty much in the timeline of church history celebrate, right? A lot of us were supposed to go this year. Dave and I were supposed to go on a live tour with people this year and had a tour booked and ready to go, and it ended up not working out. So we are so excited for next summer. We can't wait for next summer and the opportunity to go with some of you and experience these places. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions or concerns about the tour, and we'd love to answer your questions. And actually, if you go on and book right now, we're actually offering a little bit of a discount for the next couple days. So we call it our early bird discount. So per person, what is it, Dave? $50 off right now?
Yeah, well, in fact, I'll just say this. Not that I think any of you can make this, but if you're single or a married couple and you already know you want to do it, we couldn't change the pricing from the VIP, the very, very earliest bird, which was $100 less per person. And that will be on until tonight. And then late tonight, around midnight Utah time, we'll switch that pricing over. And that's an early bird again at $50 reduced rate, and then until Saturday, and then there's the regular rate. So it's all depending on quad occupancy. A couple little things if you're still on watching with us and wanting to know more. Obviously, the rate is per person, so you'll see it gets cheaper by the more you book because you would share a room. So instead of single, it's double occupancy, a lot cheaper than that, and then triple, and then quad occupancy. You will get your own beds. And well, I guess with family tours and quad occupancy, you'll probably be sharing with your family. But that price is per person, so you'll need to get in there, fill out a form, book for one person, do it over again, book for a new person. There's not really any way to just add multiple people. So just do it one at a time and get on there. There's a monthly option. The monthly ends up costing a little more because there's some fees that we through our credit card company that
Dave, we're getting a little feedback on the wind there, but
okay, sorry about that. Let me turn. It's getting dark. Sorry.
no.
But yeah, just jump on there. If you have questions, like Kori said, reach out to us, message us, and we can walk you through it. Pam's helping us as well, but Kori and I will be watching those and sending messages as you fill the form out to try to help you book.
And just a shout out to all of them. We know that this isn't for everyone, so thanks for letting us tell everybody about this experience. We're super excited. We know it's not for everyone, that maybe you won't be able to go this year. This is something we'd like to do in the future as well, but this is the one we're excited about right now, and kind of an opportunity to have something to look forward to. I know for me, like, it's just nice to have something in the future to look forward to, especially with all this craziness that is going on. And I'm sure, like Joseph, looking forward to September 22nd every year. Like, I can't wait till I get to meet with Moroni again. Like, I look forward to these church history tours like that too. Like, it's going to be just an incredible experience to connect with heaven. And if you're not, right, like, it's just impossible, you couldn't go with us this year, know that we're gonna do as much as we can on here again, virtual church history tour wise. And but if you can, we'd love to take you and meet you in person and give you a real high five and have the opportunity to walk in these places with you. So go on, check it out.
Real quick, Kori, let me just say too that there is a full 60-day full refund.
Yeah.
So if you're wanting that early rate and you're pretty sure you're going to go on there, fill it out. If something comes up, something you find out that you got a family thing during that time, it's not going to work, you can book with a full refund within 60 days. After that, you'll lose that first month deposit. But so if you want to make sure you secure that seat and get that early rate, you'll want to book before Saturday. Again, the site can be just a little confusing. Don't get frustrated. Just reach out to us, and we'll help you through it. So.
Yep. Thanks, friends. You're amazing. We love each and every one of you here at High Five Live. Thank you for your love and your support and your incredible comments. We'd love it if you'd help us kind of spread the word on this. Again, if you have friends or family that you know would want to go, tell them to get on and check it out in the next couple of days. But anyways, you're amazing. And we'll see you next time here on High Five Live. Thanks, guys.
Bye, friends.
Bye.